Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
The
Siro.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's away we go then. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. Saliba makes the interception. Well read, nice interception. Davids. Rooney. Great vision. Gerrard. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Rooney. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rooney. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Wan-Bissaka. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Rooney. Gerrard. Rijkaard. And it's Rooney. Gets a good foot in there. That's been slipped through. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Galatasaray finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cruyff. Edmilson. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Bruyne. Mbappe is onto this, and he plays one through. Tries a shot! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
And it's Serginho. Milan are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Rooney. And Wan-Bissaka. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Mbappe. Davids. And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Cruyff. Now he's running away. Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Davids. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chelhanoglu. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Aimed beyond the defence. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Davids. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. Galatasaray are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Rooney. Good ball, good take. Davids. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway. Nicely weighted ball. Takes a shot! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Just somewhat off target. No way through. Threads one in. Gerrard. Edmilson. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Corner given. Is their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
L'affluenza di
We
quest'oggi
expected
è di
better, and so did he.
80.314
And it's Rooney.
spettatori.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he get it through? And he's lost his man here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rooney. Davids. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's De Bruyne. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Long ball looking to counter. And this is Rooney. Gerrard. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Edmilson. Saliba cuts out the pass. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 37.
Milan have their third corner.
Gerrard. Numero 17.
Saliba tries to clear.
Numero 14. Numero 9. Rooney.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 15.
Now it's Turan. He's beaten the last man. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give?
Numero 19.
No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Son Heung-min with a real chance here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Çalhanoğlu! And another try!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's having a pop! Stood up well to him there. And here's Xavi Simons. Thuram. And this is goes for a shot! And again! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Simons. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, great leap! And a neat finish. And right near the end, we have parity.
Gol per il Galatasaray.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is a nice touch. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everyone, and welcome.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Messi reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Çalhanoğlu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho. Stam. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. DiMarco. Well, that has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Çalhanoğlu. Nicely weighted ball. Osimhen! Goal! Galatasaray! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 45.
So, a breakthrough already. It's Ronaldinho! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Ronaldinho.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Milan restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Nakazawa. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. DiMarco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe. And it's Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. Davids receives it in a wide position. DiMarco puts them all in. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. And it's made its way to him. And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lam. Vieira. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And he's been shifted off it. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Davids. Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. Ronaldinho. And it's Neymar. Messi. Mbappe is onto this. Not the most accurate pass. Lam. Stam. Hullet. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rijkaard. DiMarco. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a shot! Messi. Davids. And here's Ronaldinho. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. He's got away. Big chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Davids with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short. Çalhanoğlu. Now DiMarco. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
1 minute at a time.
Now, can they get him away? Lovely ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! Into the lead once more. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the referee has signalled for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Galatasaray leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And we get things going again. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That ball looks a good one. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And the finish! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Davids.
Galatasaray really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And it's Messi. And here's Osimhen. Neymar. Mbappe is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's found a way through. It's Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
45, Victor Osimhen. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Marcus Thuram.
Great defending, strong and determined. Galatasaray still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zola, and he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well read, nice interception. And it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. And he lines up a cross. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Caresses it through, looking to play him in. Davids. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence. The shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18.
Galatasaray with the lead.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Davids.
Number 23.
Galatasaray have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Vieira does well to get it back. Mbappe! Mbappe! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. This is their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. Cross from Zola. And that should get the job done.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a loose ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Robson. Tries one from range. No way through, so back it comes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Davids. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's straight offside.
There will be
And
3
here's
minutes
Zola.
at a time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the number on the board is 3. Barella. That's a shade optimistic. He's a sharp little ball here. Barella. Rijkaard. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came
And a
down
quick
to one
announcement for
decisive
benefit.
moment.
If anybody who has found themselves a little
Thoughts
lost
on what
today,
we've just seen?
please look at
Well,
the
Peter,
screen for
this was
information
probably
on how
more
to find your way
slugfest than
around
a
this
game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
You